Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we are talking about a potential coup that the Russian intelligence may have just scored against US law enforcement. And here's what's going on. I'm going to lay this all out. It is coming from the BBC, but Washington, D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department has said that its computer network has been breached in a targeted cyber attack, according to various media sources. And I would be reporting on this upcoming Sunday, but I think this is such an important issue that I'm doing it as an independent video, and I will include this on my Sunday Breaches of the Week as well. Now, the ransomware gang is called Babook, and they are reportedly threatening to release sensitive information, and here we go, on police informants if not contacted within 3 days. Now, the FBI is investigating to the extent of this and all of that, so obviously that's a huge thing. But yesterday, Washington, D.C.'s police department said in a statement that it was, quote, aware of unauthorized access on our server, and that is according to the Associated Press. And to continue with that statement, and I once again quote, while we determine the full impact and continue to review activity, we have engaged the FBI to fully investigate this matter. Now, it's not clear if the attackers managed to lock police out of their systems, but they did, on their ransomware leak site, post a little bit of information saying, we're going to dump a whole lot of informant information if that didn't happen. Screenshots were posted and basically shared on their social media as well, and so it's looking like they really got in. Now, Babook is a Russian-speaking ransomware group. They emerged earlier this year, and they said that they had downloaded, quote, a sufficient amount of information from the internal police network. Earlier this month, and I reported on this, I believe it was last week or the week before on my Breaches of the Week, they reportedly targeted the Houston Rockets basketball team with ransomware and claimed to have accessed documents including player contracts and financial data. These guys speak Russian, and I started to research them as I research all ransomware gangs, and it's looking like they have some possible ties to Russian intelligence, and that is a huge problem on itself, just fine. But if they have informants, imagine the kinds of informants that police have when they are going after other criminal gangs or enterprises, including, let's say, white-collar crime, blue-collar crime, whatever that is a huge problem. Police informants oftentimes are risking their lives to get information to law enforcement about criminal activity, and if they are exposed in the dark web, we could actually see informants being killed. That's a huge issue, and so it really behooves the local law enforcement, federal law enforcement, everybody to really practice what we preach when it comes to cyber hygiene. And oftentimes when I'm dealing with police departments, they can be behind. Quite frankly, a lot of people will call the police to say, I just got robbed and stolen, and the police, online, and the police really can't handle that. That's not what they're equipped for, but they need good data security and cybersecurity practices, as we all do. So I'm really hoping that the police department here, Washington, D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department, is on the ball, that this is mitigated. Obviously, we're all going to go researching this, in terms of cybersecurity professionals and everything, but this is a huge problem. And if this ends up in the hands of Russian intelligence, imagine the ransom that potential government could have, or simply decide to put it out there on a WikiLeaks type site. And now, again, we have bodies dropping. This is a huge issue. And so I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but this is your news of the day, and I think it's a rather important one. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe and stay online, and please stay secure. Thanks, everyone.